During a police pursuit on a Houston freeway, gunfire broke out and a Houston officer was shot in the leg. While most drivers stayed back, one bystander stepped in. John Lally, a former offender, ran toward the wounded officer while the threat was still active. He helped pull the officer out of the roadway and into a safer position until help arrived.
Come on! Come on! Come on! You're okay, bro! You're okay! You're okay! Over here! Over here! Right here! You're okay, bro! You're okay, breathe! Put your gun down! You're okay! You're gonna be alright! Listen! You're gonna be okay, bro! Relax! Relax! Hold my hand! Hold my hand! Hold my hand! Hold my hand! Just look at me! Look at me the whole time! Hold her! Look at me! Look at me! Look up here at me, bro! You're okay! You're okay! You're okay! Just hold my hand! Just hold my hand! Hold my hand! Hold my hand! Don't let go! Don't let go! Just hold my hand, brother. If it hurts, hold my hand. I'm still here with you, buddy. I've been to jail a million times, man, and I love cops too, bro. You're gonna be all right.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Let me know what happens with him, bro.
And I saw him get shot. And I knew he got shot because he like buckled to the ground and then he tried to stand back up and then he buckled again. My mission at that point was just to get to him. I said, I want to let you know that you're going to be okay. The officer already put a tourniquet on your leg. I knew he was going through pain. And I know when you're going through that type of pain, like just somebody talking to you and being there with you and like holding your hand is probably going to take your mind off a lot of that stuff.
Hey, I'm still here with you, buddy. You hear me?
Yeah.
What's your name?
John.
My name's John too.
I hope that I wouldn't have to do it again, but if I had to, like, I will.
Later, John Lally was awarded the Carnegie Medal for Heroism, one of the nation's highest honors, for risking his life to save a wounded officer. In Texas, police responded to a call about a man suspected of peeping into a teenage girl's bedroom window.
Cops were called, but as it turns out, it was Mom who nabbed the suspect.
And saw someone looking into my daughter's window. So I called the police and I telling the police what had happened.
I saw a kid in a gray and black hoodie.
Just on your property?
Right at the window right there in the front. And he was standing there and I guess he didn't see me pull up. And when he saw me, he took off, tripped over the stones and took off that way. I don't have a clue who he is.
Blonde hair?
Yeah, blonde hair.
Officers move through the neighborhood, checking yards and scanning between houses as they search for the suspect. They locate him near a fence line and begin to approach.
Don't you stop, police! Atkins coming to you! Got one running. Get on the ground! Tase him!
As they close in, the man suddenly turns and runs. The girl's mother, Phyllis Pena, moves straight toward him. Without hesitation, she grabs hold and tackles him to the ground, stopping his escape.
Handcuffs! Handcuffs!
What happened? I didn't do nothing to you. Okay?
At my daughter's window.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Yeah. Good job, ladies.
Officers rush in and take control of the arrest as she steps back. The man was identified as 19-year-old Zane Hawkins. He was later charged with evading arrest, resisting arrest, and drug possession.
In a moment's reaction, I'm like, oh my God, he's coming my way. He's coming this way. And my daughter's like, Mom, no, don't. And I'm like, no, there's no way I'm letting him get away. Don't mess with my kids, man.
My kids are my life and, you know, just making sure I protect them pretty much.
She did a good job. She was willing to step in and put herself in harm's way and held him until officers could take him into custody.
812 radio traffic stop.
An Ohio police officer initiated what appeared to be a routine traffic stop.
Hello. Officer, I will be placed on it. The reason why I'm stopping you is speed. 57 and a 35. You're going 57 and a 35, sir. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance. Why are you getting out of the car, sir?
I gotta get my driver's license.
12 radio, this male just stepped out of the vehicle. Step over here now. Have a seat on the ground. Have a seat.
I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting!
Back up! Back up!
I'm not sitting!
Cole, put your hands behind your back.
I'm not.
I will tase you, sir. Touch the vehicle. Put your hands on the vehicle now!
But the encounter escalated in seconds when the driver suddenly turned violent and attacked. As the fight intensified, passing motorists realized the officer was in serious trouble. Without hesitation, several strangers pulled over, ran toward the chaos, and stepped directly into the confrontation.
Get your arm behind you.
Put your arm behind your back. Okay, get your cuffs. Get your cuffs.
Shut up. Shut up.
You don't do that to a woman. Do you understand me? Pop or not, you don't do that to a woman.
All right, kid, get him on.
Take it down. Don't do that to a woman. All right, you guys. All right. You're good up here. You're good.
Working together, they helped restrain the suspect and prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control until backup officers arrived and secured the arrest.
Walk back to my car.
Hey, we need you now. Not yet, interstate. We need us now.
In Lubbock, Texas, a Lubbock County Sheriff's deputy was assisting a stranded driver on Interstate 27 when a semi-truck crashed into his patrol unit, forcing it into the guardrail of an overpass. The impact pushed the deputy over the edge, leaving him hanging above the highway below. He was injured and suspended in midair, held only by his grip and the gear on his body. Drivers who saw the crash ran toward him. One man grabbed the deputy's arm and held on. Others brought a ladder from a nearby business and worked together to lift him back over the railing, supporting his weight until additional deputies and medics arrived. The deputy was hospitalized with serious injuries and later released to recover. The civilians who pulled him to safety were publicly recognized for their actions.
I heard a crash. Someone had hit that cruiser and pinned those two guys up against the wall. And we just saw it. Hauled that over here. We got our ladder. So the only thing we can do is just grab it and help out as best we can.
In Amarillo, Texas, a routine traffic stop turned into a fight for control. An Amarillo police motorcycle officer attempted to arrest a suspect with an active warrant when the man suddenly ran.
Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Now.
As they fought on the pavement, the suspect reached for the officer's firearm.
I got it. I will kill you. Let go of me. Right now.
Surveillance video shows a man stepping out of a nearby building and rushing in to help restrain him. Moments later, a single gunshot is heard. The officer was grazed but remained conscious and kept fighting. Together, they held him there, struggling to keep him pinned, until backup officers arrived and fully secured the arrest. Only after he was in custody was the suspect identified as 36-year-old Lyle Laverne Youngs III, a fugitive with an outstanding warrant. He was later charged with attempted capital murder of a peace officer, attempting to take a weapon from an officer, evading arrest, and multiple felony offenses.
Ow! Ow! I said I was just fighting.
The officer survived, and the footage shows how one person's decision to step in made sure he did. Trooper Jude Ramillion had conducted a traffic stop near Bluegrass Airport and stepped out to speak with the occupants. The exchange is calm.
What's going on, bud? Good, good. You got the driver's license on you too? You're not wearing your seatbelt.
Then, 5 shots are fired from the passenger seat. Ramillion is hit. He moves immediately, creating distance and retreating several yards while calling out over his radio. Despite being wounded, he stays on his feet and focused, working to survive the ambush that unfolded without warning. The driver throws himself out of the vehicle, ducking in shock at the sound of gunfire. As the trooper pulls back, the passenger climbs into the driver's seat and speeds away. Once the vehicle disappears from view, the driver turns and runs toward Ramillion.
Yeah, 304. Help, please. 304, go ahead. What do you want to do? Bleeding on the leg. Tourniquet? Yes, please. Oh my God, are you okay? Yeah. Oh my God.
A nearby family sees the trooper down and rushes in to help. They kneel beside him and begin applying pressure to his wound.
This is the fresh. I just opened it.
It's not good. I don't have it on here. I've got it on as tight as I can twist it, but he needs another tourniquet.
Do you have a belt?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Get up higher as high as you can.
All right, dude.
Okay, pull your leg this way so they can get through there.
Who shot you, bub?
Is that guy?
The guy in the black truck that just got hit is going out.
Hey, stay with us.
He's gone.
You okay?
Stay away.
Stay with
More
me.
water on your head?
You got it.
Anybody got any more water in their vehicle?
Where is water, baby? You guys see an ambulance coming?
I heard them, but the truck went that way. It was a black Ford pickup. It was a newer.
It was a Dodge.
Was it Dodge? No, he just about hit us. We had to swerve over. I was like,
404 radio. You can switch to B. All units need to be on B per 204.
It's my truck. It was a friend of mine asked for a ride, and when the cop got behind me, he told me to run. I said, I'm not going to run, man. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Step back over here for me.
Okay. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, man. You're good.
Moments later, another officer arrives and takes over care, working alongside the civilians to stabilize Ramillion until paramedics reach the scene.
Hey, water?
Yeah.
Investigators state that the immediate aid provided on the roadside was critical in keeping the trooper alive.
I'm going to need everybody here. This is going to be a state trooper that's been shot.
A short time later, Kentucky State Police honored 4 Kentuckians whose actions helped save Trooper Ramillion's life. Jimmy Alexander, Jessica Alexander, Taylor Hall, and Officer Adam Arnold were each awarded the citation for meritorious achievement, the highest honor the agency can present to a civilian, for rendering aid and calling for emergency services in the critical moments after the shooting.